If you're thinking about moving to Honolulu, Hawaii, and you want to know where you should live so it best matches your lifestyle, what you like to do, and most importantly, what you can afford, then stay tuned because we're going to get into it right now. What's going on? Welcome to the Living in Hawaii channel. If you're new here and new to this channel, I'm Ryan, and on this channel I make videos all about what it's actually like to live in Hawaii, what it's like to eat, sleep, play, breathe, the up, down, left, and right, all the top neighborhoods and things to do. So if you're new here, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. It helps anybody else be able to find this information that's looking for it and call Hawaii home. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you get notified anytime that I upload a new video on this channel. And look, we get so many people that are looking to call Hawaii home, reach out, and we absolutely love it. And you can do the same thing too. You can send us a text, you can send us an email, you can send me a DM, you can even go ahead and schedule your own Zoom with us in the link in the description down below. However you want to get a hold of us, we got your back when moving to Hawaii. So what I want to do though is I want to break down the map. If you're not familiar, Hawaii has over 130 islands in its chain, but we have 8 major islands, and the island of Oahu actually consists of Honolulu County. So a lot of times you're probably searching where to live in Honolulu, Hawaii, but it's actually the island of Oahu itself. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull up the island of Oahu, and we're going to break this down into several different regions for you, 5 different regions, so that we can sort of articulate our way around the map and you can understand the areas that I'm talking about and sort of how people here really refer to these areas too. So let's go ahead and pull up the island and we're going to look at how we break this down. Starting with the several different regions that we mentioned, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with what we call town or Waikiki. Town, anybody says town, oh, you're looking at town, you're moving to town, you're going to town. Town is downtown Honolulu, Waikiki section. That is what town is. Like, that's just how we refer to it, right? So a lot of people say Waikes or Waikiki, but most people, you'll hear them say town. Now, when we go around the east side, so we come around and we're heading towards the east side, which is outside of Waikiki and Diamond Head area, you're gonna start to head into an area called Kahala, and then even closer towards Hawaii Kai. Hawaii Kai is gonna be that southeastern portion on the island over there. That's what we refer to as the east side. And then heading around that corner, on the eastern side of the island over there, we're gonna head, you're gonna see Waimanalo, you're gonna see Kailua, you're gonna see Kaneohe, and then on up that eastern coast. So we kind of look at the island like a triangle, but on that eastern coast over there, that's actually called the windward side. That's gonna be another section that we're breaking down, is the windward side. As you keep heading north though, and you come across areas like Laie, Pupukea, coming all the way down to Haleiwa and Wailua, this is all gonna consist of the North Shore. After we're done with the North Shore, we can either head around the west side, and that's where we're going to have Waianae. That's the Waianae side, the Waianae mountain range over there. But you got a lot of sub areas in there, such as Makaha, Maili, Nanakuli, and then you got the Waianae area itself, right? You got Pokai Bay over there, really, really nice, beautiful areas over there too. So then we're going to head a little bit further down, and then even these parts are considered the west side. So when some people say they live west side, some people may say Waianae, but some people may be referring to just Ewa Kapolei, because they're more on the southwestern portion of the island, okay? These are still what we kind of consider into the west side. And then if you're talking about going into central Oahu, we got central Oahu region, which mainly consists of Mililani being the big town there. We've also got the Army base over there, which is Schofield Barracks, and then we have Wheeler Army Airfield, sort of central Oahu. And then just a little bit south of Mililani is an area called Waipio. Waipio is actually under the umbrella of Waipahu. Okay. In Waipahu, you got Waipio, Waikele, and Kunia, which are more central, Waikele and Waipio especially, and in that southern portion. So that's how we're going to break down the regions, and now we're going to start going through some of these regions to help you find where it is that you want to live when you're moving to Honolulu, Hawaii. Before we get into some of these regions, I just wanted to let you know that on this channel, I got tons of vlog tours, tons of things where I'm out in the community, giving you the real deal picture of what these communities are like, rolling through the neighborhoods, showing you the homes, showing you what they have to offer, what we talked about as far as the neighborhoods, the things that there are to do, the amenities, all that stuff. So tons of videos on this channel. I'm gonna have all those and more. You can even go search the playlist, but I'm gonna have some of those pop up on the end screen after this video, and you can just click the screen right there, and then it's gonna take you straight to them. When we're referring to the east side, again, this kind of starts around the Kahala area, heading towards the east coast of Hawaii Kai. This is sort of the southeastern region of the island, or what we just call east side. And again, these areas offer a ton of things for you to do if you're looking to go hiking, if you're looking to get out in the water, if you're looking for places that have good schools, if you're looking for places that really just check a lot of your boxes, East Side is definitely going to do it for you. East Side down there in Hawaii Kai especially, they offer a different variety of style of homes for families and single individuals, working class single individuals and families. We got little townhome communities, or some even look like resort gated communities, and this is actually going to be in Hawaii Kai, but right behind one of the shopping centers. It's more of a resort style community, but it has boat dock access. It's a gated community. Like you walk in, and I've gone into some of the homes there and done some showings, and it looks almost like you're entering a hotel, but it's massive. It's like a luxurious style of living. Then there are some other newer condo styles over there. And then you've got even some homes in the back areas of Hawaii Kai, kind of elevated, looking down over the town, which is pretty cool too. And then going back towards Kahala, nice beautiful area over there in Kahala. Kahala has a mall as well. So again, checking a lot of those boxes for you that may be looking towards the east side. East side, we talked about things to do. You got Cocoa Head hike over there, which is great. It's actually more of a workout, and you do all hiking at your own risk, but it's more of a workout, and you get up there and you got beautiful views, 360 all the way around. Great stuff up there. And then you've got the boat docks in Hawaii Kai. Go on your boats, your jet skis, those types of things. Tons of cool stuff happening out there. Go on, and you can even go on some of the tours, right? Or you can book a tour if you wanted to go hang out on a boat, do some fishing, those types of things. Dolphin seeing, turtle seeing, really cool stuff. Even in Hawaii Kai, we also have Hanama Bay. Hanama Bay is known to be one of the most touristy snorkeling spots on the island. Hanama Bay, you're going to see lots of cool stuff over there. So like I said, the east side has a ton to offer when we're talking about home styles, amenities, things to do. It's going to check a lot of those boxes for you if you're looking to go on the east side of the island and be a little bit closer to town versus, let's say, the west side or the north shore. Heading over to our next region, which is on the west side. And in the beginning, I kind of broke this down as far as when we came around the top, but when we're looking at the west side, you obviously got the western portion of the island, which consists of the Waianae mountain range and Waianae, all the way up to Kaena Point, right? Kaena Point's a cool little thing that you can go do too. It's very beautiful up there. But coming all the way down into the southwestern region, which is also going to have Kapolei and Ewa. So some of these top neighborhoods, especially Kapolei and Ewa, are going to be some of the hottest communities that I mentioned quite a bit in some of these other videos if you're looking for where it is that you may want to live when you move to Hawaii and you're considering either renting or buying a home. Kapolei and Ewa, if you just look it up, they're two of the hottest markets. The appreciation that has happened in some of these areas has been crazy. We've seen astronomical appreciation with these homes, but we've also seen a lot of home buyers or families moving to Hawaii also want to live in these communities due to it being maybe more of the newer, more modern style homes, and also checking a lot of the boxes that you're looking for if you're a family looking for the schools, the sports, and everything else, right? But when we actually head up the west side of the island, you got Nanakuli just past Ko'olina. So Ko'olina is the resort area in Kapolei. And then heading just up that, you got Nanakuli. And then after you hit Nanakuli, you're gonna head into an area called Maili, where you got Sea Country neighborhood is another beautiful neighborhood on the west side. You got the Maili Pillbox hike right there, sitting there. And then if you head farther up, you're going to be in Waianae. And then when you get all the way past Waianae, you're going to hit the Makaha area, which is, again, another beautiful area and some really, really nice condos that are pretty affordable right there on the beach. You got like Makaha Surfside building over there. And you got like a bunch of different areas. You got Makaha Valley Plantation, which is beautiful up towards the mountainside. So those are going to take you up to the Makaha area and on the west side. But again, when most people are talking about it, they either say west side or Waianae, just kind of referring to all that. But if others are asking about where you live and you say, oh, I stay Kapolei or Ewa, then they know too, right? So that's going to really consist of the southwestern or the western region of the island where you may be searching where to live in Honolulu, Hawaii. Now, when we talk about homes, lots of different varying styles of homes. On the west side, the newer, more modern community is going to be Sea Country. And a lot of the other houses along the way are more of the older plantation style houses, but really, really close to the beach and giving you beach access. You've also got another hike kind of up the way called Makua Cave, which is a cool hike to do. Very nice views, a good sunset hike. You do all hiking at your own risk. I'm just telling you, I've done all these and I absolutely love it. But heading back down to Kapolei and Ewa, where you got the newer, more modern style homes, townhomes, you got Makakilo, which is a hill. I did a vlog tour of Makakilo, but beautiful homes up there and everything that those places have to offer. So the west side is going to be another region kind of breaking down the Oahu Island for you. heading on up to the North Shore, and it is exactly what it sounds like, the North Shore. So the top of the island, the top portion of this triangle on down, right, is going to be the North Shore, and then on the east side coming down towards almost all the way towards Kahalu, but that's still windward, right? We're going to get into windward. But North Shore is one of these areas. It's just a different vibe. It's a different vibe. It's a different community up there. When you're driving up there, your radio will start cutting out. Your cell service won't be as good. It's just a different vibe up there. It's more laid back, chill vibe, kind of like a, I want to say kind of like a Cali vibe, but it's just so chill, like up there, chillaxed up there. It's just great. But the North Shore, you're going to have basically the main town that a lot of people know when they talk about North Shore is Haleiwa. Haleiwa is a beautiful old school town. They did kind of update it a little bit, and we have a vlog tour of Haleiwa on this channel. But they did kind of update a little bit, but with the updates, they still kept the old town style of it. So when you see even like the Ace Hardware or the Starbucks up there, they look like older buildings. It's a cool area to really walk through, a lot of tourists in the area, but areas to live around up there though, you got Wailua, which is right next door to Haleiwa. You got Haleiwa Beach Park right there, all the Wailua homes, which you could see in the blog tour. If you head on up that coast towards the north, the very top point, you're going to be heading towards Turtle Bay. Now, Turtle Bay you may have seen in some movies and stuff like that, but Turtle Bay is beautiful and it's up there. On the way, you've got areas like Pupukea, which is Sharks Cove is over there, which is another snorkel spot. And then heading on up and around, you got Kahuku, Laie, and a bunch of other areas that are just really nice. And up in the North Shore, you're going to see a lot of signs that say, keep the country country. And what they mean by that is let's slow down the development. Let's stop the development. We don't need all that up here, right? Leave some green on the island. So it's a different vibe up there, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Matter of fact, some of these things do need to slow down, but that's neither here nor there. The North Shore has a lot of things to offer. A lot of the surf competitions are up there. A lot of the crazy waves are up there, especially like just around the season. It's just crazy. Pipeline, right? So things going on around there. A lot of famous surfers live up in the area too. So North Shore, going to check a lot of your boxes when it comes to activities and things to do. Heading on down to what we call town, and I kind of laid that out for you in the beginning of the video. We just call Waikiki or downtown Honolulu, we just call it town. People just say town, we all know what it is. It's down there. And a lot of us that live in the outskirts, because of traffic, a lot of us are like, oh, we hate driving to town. Not always the case, but traffic can be bad. But town, so in town, it's the busy, the hustle bustle lifestyle. It's the city it's the concrete jungle in paradise down there with all our tall skyscraper buildings and tall condo unit complexes, the nightlife, the busy things to do, the business district, and it kind of breaks down itself too. So when you're in the Honolulu Business District, that's going to be your downtown Honolulu area. And then when you come a little bit further east, heading towards Diamond Head, that's when you're actually going to hit the Ala Moana Mall. You're going to hit, Ward District first, and then the Ala Moana Mall. And then coming around where you're actually going to be on Kalakaua, or could be on Kalakaua, and on the Waikiki Strip, where a lot of the cool, nightlife, hustle and bustle activities and things are happening. But it's not just about the nightlife. You actually, if you're down there early in the morning, lots of people out surfing, catching the first breaks when sun goes up, out there running, getting their exercise in, and that's also a cool vibe to see. And then you see a lot of people who are out working super early too. But downtown, again, it just provides a different lifestyle, and that lifestyle may be for you, it may not be for you. We help people no matter what, right? But the condo living lifestyle, especially when it comes to the amenities and the prices and the things that come with these condos can range anywhere from $150,000 on up to absurd amounts. Sorry. But a lot of these fees and stuff are encompassed in that, and I actually made a video on this channel about buying a condo in Waikiki and the things that you need to know that encompass those prices, the fees, the amenities, all that stuff. But town just provides that kind of lifestyle. So if you're used to that city life and you don't want to live out in the suburbs, but you want to be in the thick of it all, you want to be able to really just be able to walk around and get to where you need to be on foot, this is something that you're probably looking for as far as that concrete jungle lifestyle. And then you can be able to get to the beach, right? What concrete jungle around the United States do you know that can take you straight to the beach other than maybe LA or Miami, right? And we're in competition with those, but take you straight to Waikiki Beach and enjoy some time in the water and in the sun. You got tons of activities and things you can do there. There's a lot of boat tours that go out from the docks over there. when you got the docks right behind the Ilokai complex. You got the marina right there. You got the Hilton Hawaiian Lagoon, all that stuff. So again, plenty to do down there, but you've also got to be okay with the tourism. Because when people come to Hawaii, obviously, and you may even be thinking the same thing, but Waikiki is probably the first area that you've heard of. Usually like Honolulu and Waikiki, right? That's mainly what a lot of people hear first. And so what do tourists do? They basically go stay in Waikiki. So that's town. You got to be okay with all those things, the noise, everything that just goes on in that city life. If that's for you, let me know. Reach out and we can talk about your condo, where it is that you may want to live or invest in downtown Waikiki. Last but not least, surely not least, especially with Mililani on our list, but in the central region of Oahu, you've got Mililani and Wahiawa. Now, Mililani is one of those more sought after areas, but because of the feel that you get in Mililani when it comes to the seasons, when it comes to proximity, it's like that perfect place. If you want to be in the center of it all, to where you have 25-ish minute access to North Shore, which we talked about earlier, or 25-ish minute either way. So when you drive south, you can make that eastern turn, or you can make that western turn, and you can head out to Kapolei, Ewa, Waianae, or you can head east toward town, which we just talked about, right? So it's like that perfect spot on the island. It gives a lot of people that more suburban feel of the mainland up there. They also are known to have some of the top public schools here on the island, and just checking a lot of the boxes, especially for families. But Mililani is really encompassing most of the central region. You also have the military base over there if you're in the military. We have an entire PCSing playlist to Hawaii on this channel, but Schofield Barracks and Wheeler Army Airfield are going to be over there, where a lot of Army and military soldiers and even government civilians are working over there by Schofield. So that's a big hub for jobs. And a lot of the soldiers are looking to move to Mililani if they're trying to stay within that like very, very close proximity to base. But others do branch out to the areas that we've already mentioned, areas like Pearl City, Mililani, Ewa Beach, Kapolei. Some even do go out to Sea Country out there in Maili, which is the west side. So central Oahu, though, like I just talked about, it's almost like that prime location where you're in the center of it all and you can get to wherever it is that you want within a decent amount of time. Versus somebody like myself, who lives over here in Ewa, and if I wanted to go to Kailua, right, it's going to take me roughly 45 minutes to get over there, depending on what time of the day I leave, the traffic, right? And then we talk about coming home. We talk about bad traffic all the time. You'll hear it everywhere. A lot of us will plan our days, if we can, around the bad traffic that we have here. So if I know I got to go east side, I'm trying to either do it early and be back on the road by 2 before I have to head back over, and vice versa, right? Or I just wait it out and then stay there later and then drive over after. But anyway, got off track. Mililani, again, one of those top areas, and you got your townhome communities, you've got your single family home communities. And Mililani, you're going to see the H2 freeway heading straight up, and Mililani breaks up into two regions. And we've done a vlog tour on this one too, but it breaks up into two regions. You got Mililani town side, and then you got Mauka side. Mauka side is known to have a little bit more of the newer developments, and a little bit nicer housing, but there's parks everywhere. All of Mililani is nice and something that you should definitely look into if you're looking for family living and you're checking your boxes of schools, sports, all those things that are available to you when you're living in Mililani. That's how we're going to break down the regions of Oahu when it comes to searching where it is that you want to live in Honolulu, Hawaii. If you have any questions, don't forget, my team and I, we talk to so many people just like you, and we absolutely love it. You can reach out, you can send us a text, you can give us a call, you can send me an email. You can even go ahead and schedule that Zoom with myself and my business partner Rich down in the description below. However you want to get a hold of us, we got your back when moving to Hawaii. If you made it this far and you haven't hit the like button already, please go ahead and hit the like button. It helps anybody else be able to find this information. Hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so that you get notified anytime that I upload a new video on this channel. I mentioned a ton of vlog tours and a ton of things that we have on this channel. If you haven't headed to our playlist already, we're going to have some of those popping up for you right now.